B2B virtual selling and buying are here to stay, and the landscape has never been more complex for sales teams to outcompete their competition and the status quo. Introducing Olux, the product aimed to de-risk the virtual selling process from start to finish. With an average of 18 months from awareness to close, account executives can miss out on key steps of the buying process, leading to lost or pushed enterprise deals, which are the key to unlocking major growth for firms. Olux will help with account mapping, strategic planning, buying journeys, and execution of the most important aspects of building strong relationships with large, complex buying teams in a virtual setting. De-risk the virtual selling process with Olux and ensure your team has checked every box to win the most important deals for your firm.
Hello, I'm Ryan Collins, and I'm the CEO and founder of Olux. Prior to Cornell, I spent 4 years working at an early-stage startup in B2B software sales, selling to SMB, mid-market, and enterprise corporations across the world. And I've found firsthand how challenging it was to stand out from our competition and to close deals in a complete virtual setting. So I created Olux, where we're creating a better reality for software sales teams. So to understand this better, I recently shadowed an enterprise-level buying team. They just got budget approved for $400,000. They have about 3,000 employees, and they have 12 total people on the technical buying team. This project is highly competitive. We're looking at 9 different vendors at one time. And each vendor wants 1 hour on Zoom per week. Now with 12 team members, it's not realistic to get all of them on 9 vendor calls per week. So at best, 2 or 3 are on each call, which leaves a lot of information to unknowns on the selling side. And they estimate it's going to take 18 months from awareness to close. Now the status quo from buyers is that it's endless noise from sellers. They have 9 vendors that they're currently evaluating. They have 24 they're already customers of. And they have hundreds of other sales reps reaching out, all in the same channels: email, calling, and LinkedIn. Furthermore, there's confusion about what product is the best. For these 9 products, I went and looked at their website. All of their marketing messaging was similar. Their product feature sets were the same. And their customer reviews were shockingly all 10 out of 10s. This leads to the purchase of the wrong product, because you're testing 9 products at once when that really isn't something that these teams can do in an accurate manner. Now, on the flip side, the status quo for sellers is that it's nearly impossible to stand out when every sales team is using the same channels. Now, these time-consuming products that don't lead to revenue can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars over 18 months of human capital and technical resources. And I'm a second-year MBA candidate, so I know that missing revenue goals is a bad thing. So with Olux, we're creating a new buying experience, from awareness to evaluation to close. So to do this, we worked closely with buying teams, and we said, what do you need? And time again, it was better project education, clear testing results, and for the vendor to create the business case for them. So from awareness, the second they're on your site, instead of requesting a demo, going back and forth for 2 weeks working on calendars, you instantly start selling them on your product. You give them a demo, competitive intelligence, and marketing collateral, as well as an old-fashioned Q&A if needed. Moving on to the evaluation, we're giving you live testing results of our product in your environment. So in those other 8 vendors, you're trying to figure out how the reporting feature works, download Excel files. With Olux, you have it in our panel. And lastly, and most importantly, we have 18 months of information and data. We're going to automate the business case for you. So you don't have to spend hours creating a document as to why you should be the vendor of choice. The outcome is in 3 different areas: account mapping, understanding what key stakeholders there are and what they care about the most. And with more information, you're going to have a strategic improvement and leg up on your competition. So when you do get those Zoom calls, you can sell rather than answer questions about your product. And lastly, taking your buyers on a journey that they want. Buyers do not want to sit on countless sales calls. They'd rather have a low-touch engagement in a virtual setting. Our end users will be sales team members, our buyers will be business executives, and the 2 industries we're going to start with are cybersecurity and ERP, as they're highly competitive and complex softwares. We will operate under a SaaS annual subscription. Our total market size is really any B2B company, but that number was way too large to put on this slide. But the target market size is about 7,000 companies in the United States alone. My ask is introductions to any enterprise sellers or buyers so we can start testing out our product. That's Olux. I'm Ryan Collins. Thank you so much.